What's going on with my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters and one eyebrow, also known as PT? Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. We got some photos, some more photos. We're going to break down the trailer a little bit along with the photos. So it's a video that is going to set up some things for Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. Obviously, spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know, what you don't want to know, so obviously spoiler warning. But I have to admit, I'm kind of excited for Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. But I have been previously excited for previous seasons as well. And if you can, guys, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Please hit that like button if you like what we do here. It really helps the channel out. If you want to donate to the channel, we truly appreciate it. You don't have to. Even the smallest donation helps out. We have a membership program. You can find out more by hitting the join button. We have a Patreon, and we also do live streams every Sunday, 1 o'clock to 2 Eastern Standard Time, where you can do a super chat. Also, my book series is available on Amazon in paperback and digital format on Kindle. I hope you join the fight and pick up your copy today of Fight For Us on Amazon. Now let's look at some new photos that are going around, and we're also going to talk about the previous photos and some previous trailer stuff there. But the oil field is definitely going to be a factor in Season 6. It's Texas, oil, gasoline. It's going to be a big factor for how we do things going forward. Gasoline is a precious commodity, but Ginny is pissed at June and Luciana and everybody for some reason. Clearly there's some complications at the oil field and Ginny is not happy. But I would assume there's got to be complications with oil and gasoline, a refinery. This is a zombie apocalypse. There's enough problems going around, and these are the last thing we need right here. Ginny's probably pissed because of so many things going around. Maybe Morgan has come back around, and we know that Ginny is a leader that is going to have some difficulties in Season 6. What's going to happen with Luciana and the rest of the crew, I'm not sure. I hope whatever they decide to do, and the word is, the rumor is, the speculation is, that each episode is like a movie. It's like some sort of thing they've never done before on the show, and we'll have to see how it all connects, how it all interacts. The first half of the season, the second half of the season, is it going to make sense? The prior seasons of the show, I hope whatever they do, it just makes sense. Daniel, Ginny, our group, who are we going to lose? I hope the story makes sense, but I think we have to lose some characters. We have so many characters on the show, and it seems like we've lost a couple, but we've gained more than we've lost. The show has an abundance of characters, and I wonder what's going to happen with Dwight, Sherry, Althea, and everybody coming back. The cameras are clearly going to be an evident thing here with some GoPros. I really hope they change it up and they mix it up a little bit, because it's really annoying to see the docu-series kind of thing. This is a zombie apocalypse. This isn't a documentary. But we've known for some time now that Dwight is finally going to connect with Sherry. Does Sherry have her own group? Is she connected with these masked people? I'm not sure. I don't fear her Althea right here, right? Althea is going to be connected with some pretty big storylines, I'm guessing, and she has to survive to be connected going forward, but I just want to know, who are these masked individuals? Althea is connected with Isabel and CRM in Season 5. Is that going to come back around again in Season 6? I hope so. It almost feels forced that they threw it in. But why does she have a flare? What is that representing? To another community? To Isabel? CRM? Or something else entirely? I really hope CRM comes back around this season and really connects the dots with World Beyond, Walking Dead, and the Rick movies. And it just makes sense that CRM connects all three shows, and the three rings connect with the Walking Dead universe. But like I said before, if you haven't seen Season 5, you don't know who this character is. To me, she has the same Jadis haircut, which is very interesting. She's wearing black, just like Jadis was. So I want to see if that's a connection going forward. But is the flare connected with these horse riders here? And is that Althea in the very back of the group going after her SWAT truck again? Hopefully the SWAT truck sticks around and is kind of memorable for Fear the Walking Dead since Season 4, but we'll have to see how it goes down. And how about Dwight? And I know I'm asking a lot of questions, we just don't have the answers, and this is a discussion video about the photos. But what's next for Dwight? He found Sherry. Is that the end game for his character? And what's their relationship going to be like? We'll have to see. Strand and Alicia are clearly at the same community. We've seen them several times in different videos and different clips. We've seen them together here. I believe there are several communities that we're going to see in Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. Strand and Alicia are some of the original characters on the show, and I personally don't mind Strand. I think he's out for himself. Alicia is a fan favorite. Morgan is a fan favorite. But what's going to happen with these characters? Alicia has to do something epic, and really something huge in my opinion. it's just like they're kind of existing. They're not doing anything really big. Before that, it was Madison and Nick and so many other characters were doing the big things. Alicia is one of the characters that is the main focus now, so she really has to step up, and I hope season 6 is where she does. It looks like she's leading something here, whether it's a revolution against Ginny or just a group against walkers. Now, is she in the jail cell here? Some people are thinking it's Madison, but those are the same people that probably think Madison is still alive. Ginny is probably looking at Alicia is my best guess, or maybe John Dory for some reason. It's hard to tell, we're not sure. Now, John is definitely going to be a lawman again. He has a gun, and that's what he did before the apocalypse, so it just makes sense that Ginny puts him to work. He's got the pioneer jacket with the key, and I believe that he is kind of running one of the communities or helping run one of the communities. I personally see John versus Strand being a pretty big storyline for this season. And to be honest, if I'm going with John versus Strand, I want John to live. Sorry, Coleman Domingo Strand fans. I picked John Dory as one of my favorite characters, definitely one of my favorite new characters on the show. So I personally hope he survives, and it would be pretty awesome if he connects with our group of The Walking Dead and in the Rick Grimes movies. We'll have to see how it goes down. The time jumps are going to be happening this season, but John is my favorite. How about you? Do you like John? Who's your favorite character on Fear the Walking Dead? And we see Charlie here. It's a generic photo, but it's interesting because Charlie took out Nick. And Nick was a big character, a huge character for The Walking Dead, but yet she's still around the group and without a problem, which I find kind of interesting. Now let's look at Morgan here, right? This is interesting because I'm not sure if this is a police car or an ambulance or what, but is this a callback to season 1 of The Walking Dead with Rick? But Morgan is clearly alive. He's got his stick. He doesn't look too good, but he's got a big old beard, and I'm not sure if he has a sling on his arm, but there's definitely a time jump because look at the beard on Morgan's face. I believe he's talking to Althea here, or someone who saves him. And I wonder if they're just going to glance over that. The start of season 6 is not going to pick up where we left off at the end of season 5, where Morgan was shot by the church. We see him walking and walking without a shoe. He's got his bow staff / stick, and he's getting around, and somehow he survived. We don't see how he actually survived, which to me would be total crap, but I could see Fear the Walking Dead doing that. And I believe Lenny James, who plays Morgan, and Coleman Domingo, who plays Strand on Fear the Walking Dead, each directed an episode of Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, and I'm not sure of the recent filming news of Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, but they were supposed to be getting back to filming and wrapping up the second half of Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 in August, so hopefully that's still underway. 2020 is a crazy year, but Morgan looks terrible, and I'm not sure what's up with the eyes. It doesn't even look like bloodshot eyes. It just looks to be blood around both of the irises of his eyes, so I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. And I had to put this picture in, just because it's laughable of this photo of baby Morgan here, right? Well, the headhunter hopefully is going to be an interesting character. He's going after Morgan per Ginny, and I hope it's an interesting story arc, because that's what the show needs. Villains, conflict, protagonist, antagonist, but either way, the past is dead for Morgan. What does that mean? Morgan's not dead, but the way he sees things is dead. And that's kind of the story of Morgan. He sees things one way, to go the total opposite way, to go back to seeing things a way, to go back another way. He's all over the place. So let me know your thoughts, post your comments below, stay safe, and tell him, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.